Continuing with locations and directions, I'd like to give another mini lesson, and this one will be about giving a series of directions. This is if you have to give somebody step by step on how to get to a location. You might follow a simple formula such as this, and yes, you can change the order a little bit. Usually, yes, you'll start first with first, and you might end with this one, but in the middle, you adjust it as you need to. But here's a simple way to get started if you have to give somebody a series of directions on getting to a location. You might tell them first and tell them where do they need to go first. Next, continue with the next step. After that, continuing with the next step. When you get to, and you name the place where they're getting to, which is like on the way, then give them the next direction. And then when you get to the end, it will be, you tell them exactly where it will be when they're arriving there. And then you might end with, you can't miss it, because it's obvious where they're going. Now, here's an example of going from my home to the library. This is how I would tell you to go. First, go down the street. Next, continue past 2 traffic lights. After that, turn left at the first street. When you get to the end of the block of the neighborhood, there will be an entrance to a parking lot. The library will be on your right. You can't miss it. Now, I know that I'm like pointing left and right because that's the direction of how I'm explaining to get to there for you. How for you to get there. Now, I know that my great-grandfather taught me when I was tiny and he was driving how to remember if it's left or right, because if you have your hands on the steering wheel and you do this, you will see with your eyes that this forms an L, a capital L. So that's how you'll know left. And then the other one is the right. That's if you get directionally challenged like my great-grandfather would. He would still in his 70s left. And that's the way he would do it. So you might give a series of steps on how to get someplace. And this is one way you can help somebody arrive at their destination.